reference to the September 1st movement that is supposed to happen, I wanted to say, guys, I'm one to jump on the bandwagon or one to lead, really. But I'm trying to be careful because my account already has two accounts. One is on it, and a third one, it was like out of here. It's not right because it's really just been about freedom of speech, what I was actually doing at that moment, right? But I want to jump on and tell you guys that we have to have something past September the 1st, right? I don't know if, I know the plan that's thus far is, I have another suggestion to add on to what we're doing. But I know the plan thus far is for us not to go into work, not to be spending any money. That's a great idea, not to participate in anything that's going to fuel the economy that day, not to just participate in the craziness, right? But to actually take a stance and take a position where we're going to start to control our own futures and take back our own power, right? Because I don't know if you're aware of that there have been so many executive orders that have been signed into place as of recent that has so much to do with us, guys. I'm talking about taking like almost all of our rights back, taking all our rights that we never really had to begin with. But I'm talking about being able to take your land, being able to take your personal possessions. And we're in the position where they can really stop our food flow. They can stop how we purchase. You know, already in New York, they're talking about how people are going off because Whole Foods has put a store where you have to have a chip to be able to buy food. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with everything that's been going on, this is nothing new, right? None of this is anything new. All of this has been said what's going to be happening. We know that inflation is sky high. We've seen people post videos of steaks for $79. You know, hamburger packages, meat going up $35 and things like that. And that is not even the beginning of it, right? We know that what's happening is that once the currency changes completely over, we know that our dollar is not going to be worth anything. We know that our $1 is going to be 7 times whatever when it comes to the China dollar, the African dollar, you know, currency and everything. Like, they're just ready to wipe out the U.S. dollar and not have anything to do with us. So that means that we can go in the store and meat could be like $100 a pack and more. I'm being gracious, but it could be a lot more. We know that there have been climate changes that had a lot to do with even government tampering, right? And I'm not even gonna say this is speculation, allegedly, right? I'm not gonna put that out there as this is factual because I don't want to get there and then not be able to give the information needed to help us progress in this movement, right? So what I want to suggest on top of the movement that we're going to do on September the 1st, if it's hitting them in their pockets is what we want to do. And I said this on another video, guys, everybody that has a job needs to go ahead and fill out a W-4 to be exempt from taxes, right, on your job, and allows for to be exempt from taxes. You can put exempt, and you can put because over excessive taxes coming out of your money. You can put exempt because it's something that is not beneficial for you right now, which means you get all your money back. But the reasoning why this is so important that we also do this in addition to what we're doing, because what we want to do is we want to hit them where it hurts, right? And if listen, let me tell you, this is one of the most powerful things that we can do. If you have a job, you want to go back and change your tax status to exempt, which means that you're not going to be giving the government any money. The taxes will not be coming out of your check. All of your money goes to you. So guys, if all your money goes to you and you're not giving this money to the government for them to do all the things that they want to do with it, pay off their debt, because we have no debt. That's a whole nother video. Pay off their debt, use our money to make trade options for to make their pockets rich. Another reason why the rich get richer and the poor get poor, because we're supplementing and maintaining their lifestyles. The money that they say that they're giving to us, which would be in the form of food stamps and assistance. No, that's all our money, right? That's all our money. So what's happening is, when you look at it, nothing is really being given to us, but we're working to pay them and maintain their lifestyle. And that's something that comes with being educated, right? So, at the risk of not getting banned and putting information out that's actual factual information that we can go back and read, guys, I'll get more into that probably on another video. I need you to understand that this is one of the most important things that we can do. If we're going to make a movement, if we're going to make a statement on September the 1st, in addition to being able to keep that momentum and do something that's really going to impact us, this is what everybody that has a job needs to do. That's working for somebody else. You need to put exempt. Everybody that has your own company and you're paying these taxes, you need to put exempt. And I know you're saying, okay, so what about when it comes to the end of the year and I have to file and I have to pay back all this money? No, you're going to file the correct form. Is it a 48? I'm going to have to find the form and come back and give you the form. You're going to file another form that's going to say no wages paid, right? So that you don't have to pay back this money. Because you don't, right? And I know that when it comes to fear mongering, they call it fear mongering or whatever. People be like, I don't want nothing to do with that because I don't want to end up in jail, and I don't want to do this because I'm going to lose my job, and I don't want to do this. Well, listen, we're at the point where we're about to lose everything. The homeless rate is expeditiously rising every day, right? People getting put out of their homes, their apartments, because you a few weeks late or whatever. America doesn't care anything about you, right? We're at the point where we're not going to be able to go to the grocery store and be able to afford to get anything to eat. Our currency is like trash to everybody else at this point. And so our trading has been affected. We're not going to be able to get the things that we need to get to be able to maintain over here. And there's so much power in what's going on. It has been manipulated and been going on for so long that people saying, well, if we were there, they're going to cut our water off. What you going to do if there's no water for you to go get? People saying, well, they're going to cut our lights off. That's why we're doing what we're doing right now, because we need to take our energy back. This is supposed to be the land of the free, the brave. But what people don't understand is we've never been free. So much has been put into place that we are being led by puppets and have been brainwashed and have so many things allegedly has gone on with us, right? And this video is for educational purposes only and not intended for soul malice and hurtful harm and things like that. I have to say that, right? So many things are out of our control. And when the Bible says that my people perish because of lack of knowledge, this is true. There could never be a truer statement, right? And the reason I say that is because a lot of times social media and entertainment, movies and things that I put out for our entertainment to numb us so that we can say this cannot be true. Like, for example, they clone Tyrone. That's the truth in plain sight. Those things are true, right? And the Matrix. Look at the Matrix if you really want to know what's going on in the world. Pick up the book, My Strawman, the Strawman book. Pick up that book and begin to read it. Go back and read about the Bill of Exchange Act of 32 or 22, one of them was. Just look up the Bill of Exchange Act. Look up the UCC code, USC code, HRJ 192. Begin to do your research so that you can understand what's actually going on in this world. Begin to read up on what's going on with China and Africa and West Africa and Ukraine and all of those states like that. Begin to read and find out what's actually going on, because you will be utterly disgusted. So in the midst of doing this September the 1st, and I'm on board, right? Because I'm an entrepreneur, have been for quite some time. I write books, but even in the book arena, we're being hit very hard. Like everywhere you go, there's no way to really escape it, and we have to do something. We were stronger separated. And a lot of times I don't think people understand that